These are strategic and border roads in the northeast, is what the supplementary grant says. Now we know who is the threat in the northeastern border, northern and eastern border. So our questions are very simple questions, which we are asking again and again. Has China conceded anything on hot springs? Have the Chinese agreed to discuss the friction points in the Doklam Junction and in the Depcham Plains? You are creating more buffer zones. What does a buffer zone mean? According to our information, a buffer zone means there will be a no petrol area. China will not petrol. India will not petrol. Does it mean that we are no longer petroling? This is a supplementary demand. Modi ji, you were 13 years finance minister. I can speak on any subject when the demand is there for money. You know the rule. I want to know.
I'm sure anything and everything does not include anything and everything.
I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm asking questions.
No, I'll make only one suggestion. During your long career, you have had the occasion to hold very high positions. And by virtue of that situation, you are well in the know of governance issues. Any diversion,
I'm not diverting on the subject. I'm asking on strategic and border roads.
No. As long as it was on that,
that's all
it was fine.
That's all.
Sir, it went little beyond.
That's all I'm speaking on. That's all I'm speaking. Pointed questions. Pointed questions. Only on that point. Does it mean that we are no longer petroling in areas where we were petroling? Number four, I'm not yielding. Number four, the US Defense Department spokesman has said, and our spokesman have also said, that there is massive building of infrastructure on the other side of the LAC, and equally our government is also building massive infrastructure on the other side. Now, what is this infrastructure on the other side? I don't want you to tell me what is the infrastructure on our side. That may be a defense secret. But what is the infrastructure that they are building on the other side? That your satellites will be capturing pictures. We know that they've built roads, bridges, settlements, helipads, communications. Now, please tell us, what is the massive infrastructure that China is building? And I don't want you to tell us what is the equally matching infrastructure that you're building on our side. I don't want you to tell us. And finally, I saw a video clip and I was quite happy of the Honorable Prime Minister meeting the President of China at Bali. And they were shaking hands. I'm
Point of order.
Can I have the mic on, sir? Rule number 110 under legislation scope of debate. The discussion on a motion that the bill be passed shall be confined to the submission of arguments either in support of the bill or for rejection of the bill. In making his speech, a member shall not refer to the details of the bill further than is necessary for the purpose of his arguments, which shall be of a general character. So what is being mentioned by the honourable member, Mr. Chidambaram, is beyond the scope. We are not discussing legislation on border security. So this is completely unnecessary. I request that these remarks be expunged, sir.
Yes. The honorable member has raised an issue pertaining to applicability of Rule 110. Frankly, this rule has a rationale, and this rule does indicate contours within which deliberation has to take place. It says the discussion on a motion that the bill is passed shall be confined to the submission of arguments either in support of the bill or for the rejection of the bill. In making his speech, a member shall not refer to the details of the bill further than is necessary for the purpose of his arguments, which shall be of a general character. Without getting into details, I would urge the honorable member with his experience to take note of the essence and spirit of the rule.
Yes, we are
and also be cognizant that defense issues, security issues are of critical consequence.
Correct. I'm not asking for secret information.
Sir, 1 second.
I'm not asking any secret information.
A man at your level has to set afloat an ecosystem whereby on security sensitive issues we rise to a different level.
I have not asked for I have said what they don't have to tell us. I've even said that. Now the last question is, I was very happy to see the Honorable Prime Minister meet the President of China in Bali. And I saw a video, they're shaking hands. Our Prime Minister did the talking. In that short clip, I did not see President Xi say anything. I just want to know if, without getting into the details, was the border situation discussed? Just yes or no. Don't tell me what you discussed. Just tell me yes or no. Was the border discussion discussed?
This is beyond this.
You are asking 500 crore for the border. You are asking 500 crore for the border, and I'm entitled to ask this question. I'm entitled to ask this question.
Mr. Chidambaram,
Parliament is not a chamber to censor.
Like a shrewd senior advocate who uses courtcraft to get into the terrain by saying, I am not getting into the terrain. Sir, you have made reflection about our Prime Minister.
I've said nothing.
No, three things you have said.
I said, I don't want to tell me what he said.
Sir, three things you have said. One, that the Honorable Prime Minister said something, there was no response. I have developed...
I am not asking what he said.
One second.
I didn't ask for that.
One second.
No, please, Mr. Chairman.
One second.
Please don't misinterpret me. I did not ask what he said.
Yes. Give me a minute. I have developed a practice here that honorable members, when they are engaged in debate, make reference to documents, videos. You may place that on record, on the table of the House.
I do not wish to know.
No, that may be placed on the table of the House so that we'll examine it and go about it.
The video clip did not have a audio. It's only a video clip which is available in all channels. It's a video clip for a few seconds. I want to know. Did they discuss China? Why is there such a reluctance to say, did the Honorable Prime Minister discuss yes or no? Got an opportunity to discuss China with President Xi?
I am on a different point.
Answer is yes or no. Answer is yes or no.
One second.
The Chinese border issue or not, we have a right to know.
Let him speak out. He is already speaking.
He's not being allowed to speak.
Come on, settle down.
want to know. I don't want to know.
Settle down.
Sir, I don't wish to know.
Settle down,
What he
settle
said.
down, settle
I
down,
don't
please.
wish to know the details of his conversation.
Let me.
When they disturb our speaker, you don't tell them. You should tell them also.
You are casting aspersions on the chair.
Tell them also.
You are casting aspersions on the chair.
We are not casting
one
any
second, one
aspersions.
second.
Speaker, sir.
1 second. The honorable member repeatedly cast aspersions on the chair.
No, I'm not.
This has to. Please take your seat.
But no,
Take your seat. Take your seat.
One second.
Take your seat.
One second, sir. One second.
Take your seat.
One second, sir.
No. Take your seat. Take your seat. First take your
When
seat.
they are disturbing, they should also be asked to keep quiet, sir.
First, take your seat.
Sorry.
You directly made an allegation against the chair that the chair is not controlling
They are
them.
disturbing, sir.
Number
They are
one.
disturbing
Number
our
two,
speaker, sir.
Mr. Chidambaram, you have a long parliamentary career. I request you that the document to which you have made reference and the document which you have sought to describe, the video, that may be placed on the table of the House.
It is in the public domain. It's in the public. Just a moment. Sir, forget the video.
No,
Forget
why
the video.
forget? You have made a reference, it is on record.
Forget the video.
No,
we
no.
know,
No,
we
no.
know that
You
the
know the
Honorable
parliamentary
Prime
practice.
Minister met President Xi in Bali. I only want to know a simple question. Did they have an opportunity to discuss China? That's all. There is no document there. There's no document there. We know that President Xi was there. We know Honorable Prime Minister was there. We know that they met in Bali. All I want to know is, did they get an opportunity? Did they get an opportunity to discuss China? Answer is yes or no. That's all. I'm not asking anything. So let me conclude. So I have raised in your absence, when the Deputy Chairman was occupying the chair, 5 questions, and I was waiting for you to come to raise this 6th question. My time. Is he giving a ruling now? Is he giving a ruling now?
1 second. 1 second. Please take your seat. 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 Everyone must be on the seat. Please take your seat. Take your seat.
Sir,
Now,
therefore,
one second.
I'm concluding.
Before you
concluding.
conclude. Before you conclude.
I'm concluding.
1 second.
I'm concluding now.
Take your seat. Take it. Take your seat. Take your seat. Take your seat. Take it. Honorable members, it is very painful. Every time we send a signal from the upper house, that generates disillusionment. People are worried. Is it the way the upper house should be conducting itself? Are we going to send such kind of signals? And I am little surprised the kind of body language aggression I have to face. That is not the style of anyone else. We don't have to act in group. We don't have to be on our feet. I try to accommodate everyone with whatever one has to say. If I have used my authority to issue a direction, that is based on my long experience. I was involved with parliamentary affairs 3 decades ago. This is the wholesome practice. If an honorable member has chosen to make reference to a document, the chair is well within its rights to direct the member to place that document on the table of the House. And that for a simple reason, that members are entitled to analyze it, assess it, and they take it forward. I am sure the honorable member will keep that in mind and do it during the course of the proceedings today. Please continue.
Sir, therefore, I sincerely hope that, although this House can only recommend on a supplementary demand and an appropriation bill, since a large amount of 3,25,756 crore, we don't grudge if it's for relevant expenditure. We are granting this amount. I would sincerely hope that the government's treasury benches and the Honorable Finance Minister will enlighten us on the questions that I've raised.
Yes.
Otherwise, as that famous saying is, we are in the same advanced stage of wisdom at the end of the debate as we were when we began the debate. Thank you.
Very good.
And I was listening to you in my chamber, so I am fully updated with the other issues also.